Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. So I was searching around the internet looking for trade rumors for Chris Paul because it's just a matter of time before I think he gets traded away from the OKC Thunder. And I was trying to get a good idea of like what teams out there were extremely interested. And one team that I kept on seeing pop up was actually the Dallas Mavericks. And I sat there, thought about it, and I thought about like how much of a perfect fit that would actually be. So before we get going on this video, if you guys can do me a quick favor and drop a like on here, would be greatly appreciated, man. Remember, it only takes a second of your time. Really does help grow the channel. If you can help me hit 1,000 likes, would be greatly appreciated. And as always, check out the second channel, Extra Crispy, for daily NBA content over there. I actually just did really like a reaction, my thoughts to Dwight Howard potentially being signing with the Los Angeles Lakers again, man. So yes. But yeah, so we're going to be doing a rebuild here with a Chris Paul Dallas Mavericks team. Now, this is the trade that I've been seeing. And I know I can already like see the OKC Thunder fans in the comment section just getting pissed off about this. But you got to realize that the big part of this trade I'm going to show you is that you get rid of Chris Paul's contract, because now you guys are in a rebuild. You have $1 billion draft picks, and sure, maybe this trade you could probably justify a few draft picks being traded either way. I'm not messing with that because this 2K19 and draft picks are already not updated. So yeah, I mean, if you know, if in your mind, if you want to add some draft picks, feel free to do so. But the trade would be Tim Hardaway and Courtney Lee for Chris Paul, and then a filler and player. The reason this trade works out for both sides is because, you know, obviously the Dallas Mavericks, they need a starting caliber point guard. Like, I love Jalen Brunson. He's great. JJ Barea, just not really a starter anymore. You got DeLon Wright, who, you know, I do like. I think he's got some good things about him, man. But I really just think they need that veteran point guard on their team. Chris Paul would be able to become the third option of the Dallas Mavericks behind Kristaps Porzingis and Luka Doncic. He would be able to go out there and really just set them up for some good looks. I really think, you know, in the backcourt, you know, depending on if Luka plays the small forward or shooting guard position, that could work out well, because obviously Chris Paul has a history of playing with ball-dominant guys like that in James Harden. But I still think when push comes to shove, when you need the right play to be made out there, when you need to get that ball to Kristaps Porzingis, you know, Chris Paul can definitely get that done. Over on the OKC Thunder side of things, for one, their shooting guard position has been extremely weak for years. We have no idea what Andre Roberson's going to be like when he's back. You know, Terrence Ferguson's been, like, okay so far. So you get Tim Hardaway out there that can just go out there and be a nice scorer. They already have, you know, Shai Gilgeous out there. They got Dennis Schroeder. They don't really need Chris Paul for any reasons. And, of course, Courtney Lee also, man. But both those guys are on a one-year contract, so you trade away Chris Paul's contract, and now you have some expiring deals. You can go out there, use all your draft picks next offseason, do what you need to do, sign some players if needed, and you're good to go. So I thought it worked out for both sides pretty nicely, man. As of right now, the starting lineup, it's not quite looking like this because Ryan Broekhoff, whatever your name is, he's not going to be starting, guys. The thing is, though, is that this team, while I would say they don't have really a great starting caliber point guard, is, you know, good as I think Brunson can eventually be, they do have a ton of point guards. Like, literally, their top 4 bench players are all listed at the point guard position. So this is what we are going to have to work with this season, because when I do these type of videos, I don't like to do a big-time trade in the first season because, of course, the big-time trade is getting Chris Paul, and I want to see how he would operate with this current Dallas Mavericks squad. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put 2 of these guys at the shooting guard spot. Now, I'm thinking for the starting shooting guard, I'm kind of debating on DeLon Wright, because I know, like, his defense is, like, decent enough. Of course, he can get to the basket, good ball handler. 3-point shot, not like, amazing for the shooting guard spot. Definitely cannot knock down the mid-range shot either. But 7'9" overall, I mean, out of all these guys getting paid about $10 million a season, so maybe starting him would be our best bet to see what exactly he can do out there. Because, like I said, man, his defensive stats got like 40 defensive consistency. That's not great. 74 steal, not bad. Pass perception at 80. So now I think his on-ball defense is like a 76 or something like that, which is around the league average. So I think we probably go with him. And then we will probably go with Seth Curry as a backup shooting guard. Just kind of gives you the dynamic. Do you want the guy, you know, that can do a little bit of playmaking, or do you just want the three-point sharpshooter in Seth Curry? So we'll put him as shooting guard. He actually goes up to 78 overall. I could definitely make a case for starting him. It's just that that's a very small backcourt with, you know, Seth Curry and Chris Paul. We'll see what 2K says right here, who they think should start. And they're going to go with DeLon Wright, which I'm okay with that. We got Dwight Powell as the starting center of this team. Not going to lie, guys, I did not really watch a lot of Dallas Mavericks basketball last season. I don't really know what Dwight Powell is all about. I've heard Mavericks, really praise this guy and say he's a really good basketball player and stuff like that. Looks like he's got some stretching abilities to some extent, but really his rebounding is going to be a big-time thing, and he's not a great rebounder. He's really not. Oh, my God. So hopefully he can do some things, three-point-wise, kind of make up for that. Not really a good inside, defender either, so I don't really know what he does exactly. He's got good hustle. I like players that hustle. He's got good speed for the center position. I don't know if he's really my long-term stay here at the center position, but we'll see what he can do for right now. So yeah, bench unit, we got Seth, JJ. Man, we got so many point guards. I guess that's what I need to do is just play all of them. I mean, it's not going to make for a great season because, Dorian Finney, Justin Jackson, sure, I could play those guys. And I think what I need to do is toss one of those guys in the G League just so we can at least develop a backup small forward going forward, man. So I'm thinking let's go with Jackson. Only got 1 year left on his deal. Dorian Finney, he is 26. I'm not really sure how much more he could develop in the G League, but we'll put him in there, the Texas Legends, just because, I don't want to develop Justin Jackson and just leaves via free agency. So we'll go with him. And then maybe, Isaiah Roby, who is a good interior defender, 6'8", so you're not really going to see him playing any center at all, but maybe in a small ball lineup could be kind of interesting. So I will assign him to the Texas Legends. Or realistically, we could go with, if Roby becomes a good player, go with him at the starting four and then put Kristaps Porzingis as center. That's also something to think about. But this season, we are rocking with all these damn point guards and shooting guards off the bench because it's all we really got. I don't want to make any trades because I want to see what Chris Paul does with the actual Dallas Mavericks lineup. It's so crazy to think that they allowed all those guards to be signed to this team, but I guess it's the era where you could probably get away with that a bit more. System proficiency, we got a 3.5-star balanced system with Rick Carlisle. I am okay with that. I don't really have too much more going on this season here, man. It's a good team. To me, that is a playoff team. That team could definitely make the playoffs. Just the bench is what I'm afraid of. Let's go ahead, simulate this first NBA season, see what this Chris Paul, Luka Doncic, and Kristaps Porzingis team can do. So we do have a record of 42-39. No guarantees in the Western Conference that this is a playoff team. With that being said, though, man, it still gives me confidence going into the offseason at least because if we can improve that bench unit, we know what this team can, is capable of doing. So we got MVP Jokic, Zion Williamson, Rookie of the Year. Pretty much same things on here that you all see. The Clippers 69 wins on their season. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third with Luka Doncic making that, so that's cool to see. And we also got Chris Paul, I saw made, I believe, was the All-Defensive, second team, so that's cool. All right, we are not in the playoffs. Okay, I'm not too angry about that. Obviously it would have been nice to make it, but that means we're going to get a lottery pick, so we can really continue to go out there and just find the right bench players out there for us, right, man? So let's go to the player stats on the season. We got Kristaps at 22-7 with about 1 steal and 2 blocks per game. That's definitely a good start for him. Luka at 19-8-7. We got CP3 at 17 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. Of course, his defense was great. Seth Curry was good. JJ Barea was a nice backup point guard. And then we got Dwight Powell, who did okay out there. I would still like to maybe improve that position if possible. Or just find a better method at least to maybe use him off the bench or something. And we got Dorian is now a 78 overall, so he's going to be a great backup small forward for us. And then we got Isaiah Roby at a 76, probably more of a bench role next season. Let's go ahead and simulate the playoffs right here, see who wins it all. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have that lottery, see what it's all about. I know it's a weaker free agent class, so I don't think we're going to be able to improve greatly out there. Now, it would be nice to get somebody like maybe not DeAndre Jordan. maybe not him anymore. Maybe Clint Capella, somebody along those lines. I would even take Dwight Howard, man. I really would. If the money is right, of course. So, although I'm hearing rumors about him going to the Los Angeles Lakers. So, I don't know, man. I'd probably not be on a multi-year deal. Probably be a 1-year deal anyways. So, he might still be in the running. And we do have the CP3 list. Houston Rockets winning the NBA championship. Of course, Russell Westbrook getting that finals MVP over James Harden, surprisingly enough. But all right, so let's go to staff signing. We still got Rick Carlisle, who I like a lot. So we're going to keep him on the team. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a good trainer, just so we can get those training camps, especially having a younger team like this. So we sign him up. All right, so NBA draft. I have no idea which pick we're actually going to have. Probably not going to be amazing. Okay, actually, it is the 14th pick in the draft. You see the bottom part of the screen. Here we go. So I think first we will see what's available. There's nothing I like. We are going to go out there and probably look to get a center via trade. So as far as, I want to go choose prospect. We got Trenton Watford, Nico Mannion right there. We got Tyrese, Jaden McDaniels. I always forget if this is the good one or the bad one. I mean, he's 77 overall, so he would be nice. That's Vernon Carey's always decent, only 71 overall as of right now, though. I think Jaden would probably be my choice. Might put him at the power forward spot if I go ahead and get him. But he's got a 6'10" with a 7'3" wingspan. That's absolutely crazy. Good scoring guy out there, too. But I am going to look at some centers first here, see if we can, do something with that. So let's go to the trade finder. And, yeah, I guess I would want to trade away probably Dwight Powell. I would be willing to, man, honestly, I would be willing, if the center was right, trade away DeLon Wright. I think I could probably find a position out there at that shooting guard spot that would probably be more valuable to me. So, yeah. And we got one trade. LaMelo Ball and Derrick Rose. You know what? It doesn't give me a center, but I do not hate this trade. Because LaMelo, I don't really use him in rebuilds ever here, man. What, he's 6'9"? This man is 6'9". This dude's got some height. Wow. Oh my god, man. And then we get D Rose scoring off the bench. Yo, that would give us one of like the tallest teams in the entire NBA. I'm doing it, guys. I'm gonna get LaMelo Ball on this team. I'm going for it, man. Give me LaMelo Ball. I don't ever really use them, so this is actually kind of exciting, man. All right, I'm all for that. Instantly going to go to our starting shooting guard, though, for sure. So, rookie signings was the 3rd pick in the draft. We're going to get him. We also got Dakota Matthews. I don't really have any use for him at all, so we'll let him walk away. Team player options, of course, get Luka back on the 2-year team deal. Isaiah Roby, and I guess we'll get Justin Jackson. Why not? Okay, now we still really need a center, though, but we still got other players we can trade if needed. So, let's go here, see who's actually available. And not really a ton of options for us. As far as guys over here, like Marc Gasol would be kind of cool. I don't think we can afford him. Yeah, not at all. Definitely cannot afford Marc Gasol. Hassan Whiteside wants too much money. And this Cantor doesn't really help us defensively. We can't even afford him anyway. Yeah, we're not really going to be able to get a guy via free agency. So, I do want to at least go for like a backup here. Because at least that way, we'll still be like set up to make some trades if needed. And John Henson, he's only 29. I think we'll go with John Henson. I'm going to hope his rank does not drop down too much. And yeah, so John Henson, I do think at this point, guys, as much as I love him, he is 36 years of age. JJ Barea, he's been a lifer on the Dallas. You know what? I got to get JJ Barea back. That does not mean I have to use him. That does not mean I have to use him, but I can still get him back. He'll be part of the rotation. Or, no, I'm sorry, will not be part of the rotation, but he'll still be part of the bench unit, at least locker room guy. So we'll get him back. And yeah, besides for that, man, I am going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season, check out some trades, and see what we can do. Okay, so I found this trade that I like quite a bit right here, man. Jalen Brunson, Maxi Kleber, and a first-round pick in exchange for a 79 overall Kevon Looney. He's on a very friendly contract. We also get Alec Burks that give us a little depth at the shooting guard position. But yeah, man, just because like we got Derrick Rose now, I like Jalen Brunson, but he can go out there and just back up Stephen Curry. He'll be good with that. Maxi Kleber gives them something new out there, too. But yeah, man, Kevon Looney, 82 mid-range shots, so I like that. Not really going to be shooting any threes. Doesn't really need to. What's his other stats looking like? He does have a 96 offensive rebound, so that should be nice. Defensive rebound, not all that great, but that's all right. And then he does have a 76 shot block, which is decent enough. So yeah, I do like that trade quite a bit. So what we'll do now is hit this up. There we go. I do want to put LaMelo as the starting shooting guard of the team, so he goes up to an 81 overall, plus having like, LaMelo out there. I'm sure he's probably a decent enough rebounder being 6'9", but I guess I could be completely wrong about that. Okay, yeah, he's kind of a trash rebounder. It's all good though, man. It's all good. Okay, so that's going to be the starting 5. Bench unit: Derrick Rose, Seth Curry, Dorian Finney, John Henson, Isaiah Roby. I do want to give him some minutes out there because I think he can definitely, help this team out in some different departments. And, yeah, starting 5, absolutely love that. I do want to get LaMelo Ball playing a bit more out there, too. So we're going to be at about 32 a game. CP3 at about 34. Kevon Looney can kind of switch out, with John Henson at times. Also, Isaiah Roby can play some small ball central like I was saying earlier. But, yeah, to me, this is a team that I don't think they're a championship team quite yet. I think they're going to be really good. I don't know how good. Like, this is a team that I literally have no idea. They're either going to go off and shock me and win freaking like 55 games, or they're just going to be extremely disappointing and just the chemistry isn't there, and that's the end of that. But yes, this first season going to go with the balanced system, so not too much more else to stay out there, guys. Let's go ahead and simulate this second season. I would at least like to make the playoffs, so hopefully we can do that. So yeah, definitely the first choice. 2K definitely loved this team, and 63 wins. Enough said, man. I mean, the Clippers won 69 last season, and the Houston Rockets ended up winning the championship. So I'm not completely confident in this team quite yet. We'll see what happens in the playoffs. We do got James Harden, again, MVP. Getting pissed off that Russell Westbrook stole his finals MVP. Anthony, oh, come on, over LaMelo? Come on, bro. Colin Sexton, 6-man. Anthony Davis, defensive player. Victor Oladipo, most improved. It's kind of weird to see. And Rick Carlisle as coach of the year. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third, with Luka making that again. Okay, so we are the first seed in the Western Conference. Let's go to the player stats here again. And we got Porzingis at 23 and 8. Luka at 28 rebounds and about 7 assists. Kind of nearing that triple-double mark right there, man. Do you think he'll ever get there, like where he will average a triple-double? Chris Paul, 16 points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds per game. Then we got LaMelo in his very first season at 15 points, 7 assists. So definitely being a great playmaker out there too, which is a big, asset of having him at that shooting guard spot. And all these guys shot absolutely lights out from the three-pointer. Derrick Rose made for a great backup point guard, as he does now. Seth Curry was good. Kevon Looney as our starting center, 6 points. 9 rebounds per game, got about 1 block, which isn't bad because he's not somebody that's going to go out there and shoot a billion times a game. So I'm okay with those numbers as long as he's setting hard picks and doing things like that, right, man? But yeah, let's go to the team stats. I'm very curious how this team did scoring-wise. We were the 4th best in the NBA, and then points allowed. We were the best defensive team, guys, only giving up 103 points per game with a 12.6 differential, which is just like double of, nearly double of the next best team. And then we were the 4th best three-point shooting team. Okay, first round. We do have the Golden State Warriors. So we got Jalen Brunson going up against him, man. Hopefully they don't knock us out. But, it's Golden State. Never know what they can do out. Oh, God. Come on, I was just joking. Y'all can knock us out, man. No! Son of a bitch, I was just joking. I was trying to be humble. God damn it, man. Oh, bitch-ass Warriors. I try not to say that anymore, man, just because, like, KD's not there, and now it's just the guys who drafted, but still, bro. Wow. Oh, my God. Freaking D'Lo. 29 and 8. You what, Brunson? You wasn't doing that shit on my team, were you? Wow. I did not expect to lose in the first round of the playoffs. But here we are. Here we are, guys. All right, man, we got another season to go, I guess, because... And that's the thing. When you have 64 wins... You start having that mindset of, okay, what do I do next? Because, like, what could I possibly do to make this team even better? There's not really anything. Like, I don't think we have any big contracts due, because I think Luka still has 1 more year left on his team option. So, not much I'm doing with that. I'm going straight to rookie signings here, guys. LaMelo's on a rookie deal. Chris Paul, I think, is still on his contract, I think. I'm going to take Dante. Is that really your last name? Is that really... That can't be somebody's last name. Bro, you about... Oh. Can't be your last name, man. You know what? I feel bad. I'm gonna get you on the team, Kofi Cockburn. What? Okay, we got Luka. Yeah, Chris Paul, of course, is accepting that $41 million player option. Isaiah Roby, a year better now, too, so that'll be good at least. Qualifying offers. Justin Jackson. I mean, if he wants to come back on the team, sure, why not? All right, here we go. Here we go. So, we don't really have a ton of money freed up. I mean, Ed Davis would be kind of cool, I suppose. JaVale McGee, I would definitely go for that. I do actually want to get Derrick Rose back, though. We do have bird rights on him, so I am going to try to get, like, JaVale McGee first. If I can get him without having to renounce rights on Derrick Rose, I'm definitely going to do it. And it looks like I can. So we got JaVale. Let's give Derrick Rose his contract next. This might not actually work. So far, they're both agreeing. So far, so good. All right, so we got JaVale McGee now, guys, who might... does he start? It's going to depend on what his rating is after the offseason right here. Because I could potentially see myself starting him over Kevon Looney. But we'll see about all that, right, guys? But, yeah, man. we don't really have too much else going on. We don't really have any money now to sign anybody else. Our bench is still good enough. I mean, Luka, LaMelo, Kristaps all going to be a year better. I think I saw Luka and Kristaps well at 92 overall now, so that should be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so this is the team as of right now. I went ahead and used a rebounding training camp on Kevon Looney. He now has like a 99 defensive rebound, I think is what it was. And his, offense rebounds 99. His defense is now 78, which is like fine. Like, I'm okay with that actually now, man. So we're going to go this for our starting five yet again. I don't really see any reason to actually make that change now. We got Derrick Rose, 6-man Seth Curry. You know, John Henson is actually going to be getting the backup minutes over Javale Mcgee because Javale decided to fall off to like a 74, 75 overall player. How did Isaiah Roby actually do for us last season? Because, you know, I'm debating on going with more of a stricter, condensed lineup. And honestly, his numbers were like fine, but I don't really see any reason to give him minutes as of right now, man. So, yeah, we're going to go with this 9-man rotation. Let's get some more minutes out here to, I guess, we got Luka at 36. That's fine. LaMelo can probably play at about 34. Same with CP3. And then Kevon Looney, I'll get him about 32 minutes per game. I'm good. Here, we'll do this. There we go. That looks good to me. All right. Still going with that balanced system. We were a 64-win team last season. I don't see why we couldn't be that again. I mean, the proficiency is looking good for everybody with the exception of Kevon Looney, but who cares about him anyway? I care about you, Kevon. I'm just joking, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and simulate this third and final season and see if we can end this video victorious. So I don't want to say it, man, but I feel like I should. The team definitely fell off, man. We only got 56 wins. I'm just joking. It's actually a really good record. It's hard to get 60 plus. So we got one more game against the Pelicans. Finished with a W on the season. James Harden, another MVP. We got, Zaire Wade as Rookie of the Year. Okay. Dinwiddie as 6-man. Giannis defensive player. DeMarcus Cousins most improved. You know what? If anybody can resurrect his career, it would be Greg Popovich. And then we got Mike D'Antoni as, oh God, that means we're not going to get past the Houston Rockets. All right, All-NBA first, All-NBA second, Luka on that finally, and All-NBA third with Kristaps Porzingis making that for the first time in this video, at least to my knowledge. Sometimes I'm blind. But yeah, we are the second seed. We got the Knicks over at the first seed. What do the Knicks have, man? Let me check this out real quick. I guess RJ and Julius, they got DeJounte Murray. That's actually not a bad fit. That's actually a really solid style. I like that a lot, man. That's actually a really nice dynamic all along the board right there. So, I don't know if they're, well, I guess they got a really good, damn, they got an amazing bench. They're all 80 overalls. Okay, definitely got to start turning down player progression because it gets absolutely insane at times in this game. But we got Porzingis at 25, 8, and 1. We got Luka at 23, 9, and 8. LaMelo continues the ball out. Chris Paul at the age of 35. Like, yeah, $41 million, you can argue, you can actually just say that he's not worth that much money, but putting up numbers like that, it makes it okay, which is actually another reason why this is perfect, because as Luka is coming off his rookie deal now, Chris Paul is off his big-time deal, so that way you can go out there, give Luka Doncic that max contract, and maybe sign Chris Paul to a smaller deal, assuming he wants to stay on the team, right? But yeah, there's all the stats. Yo, how did Kevon do rebounding? 10 rebounds per game, love it, and 1 block. Also about 8 points. Okay. First round, Los Angeles Lakers. The Warriors are not in the playoffs, so we don't got to worry about them. But we do have to worry about LeBron and the Lakers, because I know they're the 7th seed, but it doesn't matter. They also got Anthony Davis. How are they the 7th damn seed, 2K? I don't get it sometimes. But we do beat them 4 games to 1, and we got the Clippers. I would probably, damn, we got Luka at 39, 6, and 7. Okay. 23 for Anthony Davis. I think I would rather play the Pelicans, but then get into Zion, and Zion's OP in this game. So, yeah, I'll take the Clippers in the 6th seed. I'll take them. And so far, so good. We actually swept them 4 games to 0. We do have the number 1 seed Houston Rockets, though, so not a great circumstance for us. Derrick Rose is going out there playing his heart out, by the way. All right. I'm not looking, man. I'm not looking. What happened? Did we win? Did we lose? What happened, guys? Okay, I guess I'm looking. Oh! Just want to win one more bitch-ass rebuild before 2K20 drops, Ronnie. Damn, bro. What can I say? Luka dropped 46 points. 146 to 141. Look at this scoring game here, man. Wow. Oh, yeah. Clint Paul dropping 33. Yeah, right. On who? On Kevon? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That would be one hell of a Western Conference matchup. We lost 4 games to 2, guys. I mean, you know, I like winning rebuilds. I know some people get pissed off at me because I don't win every single video. But to be honest, I feel like that'd be kind of boring. Like, if I was to win every single time, you guys would know exactly what would happen. Now, that being said, I've been losing quite a bit lately. I don't know why. I think 2K just hates me. But, I honestly don't know what more I can do. Like, the regular season record was good. The roster was fantastic. Look at this, man. We got 90, 88, 95, 92, 82. Bench unit is off the charts. So, like, I feel like I built a really good team. So, like I said, man, that's always really the big measurement to me is how I think the team looks in the end. And I think this team looks absolutely fantastic. So, in my own heart, I'm a winner. Thank you all so much for watching. You know, be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, check out the second channel, Extra Crispy. Give me your thoughts on this trade in the comment section below. You know, where do you want to see Chris Paul go to? Would you like him on the Dallas Mavericks? Do you want him to go somewhere else? Give me your thoughts. Peace out, my friends.